Well, you fuckers want martial law and National Guard in your town? Because this is how you get martial law, National Guard in your town. Talk about Kenosha, Wisconsin. How Jake Blake's death is going to, or attack, not death. He's lived through it so far. He's in a serious condition from what I've heard. But he's going to be used as more fuel for the fire, obviously. I saw this story last night again. I was on my way to bed. Had already shot Kim Jong-un video, so... this is unfortunate, and it's a little too early to be making a judgment call or having too much of an opinion on what happened for me. I don't have enough facts. I've seen the video. I don't think it looks good, but the situation starts, from what I can see, okay? The situation starts with the police already drawing their weapons. I don't mean they showed up and just pulled their guns out immediately. I mean the video starts with the cops already have guns in their hands. So something was going wrong. I don't know about you, but if someone dressed like a cop points a gun in my face, I appreciate the threat. That you're going to get hands up head, near the head, palms facing officer, compliance, and like, hey, whoa. You're not going to get me resisting or trying to leave or walk away, let alone trying to get into my car. But I'm not here to try and lay blame on Mr. Blake. Any loss of life sucks ass. Just the way that is. It's unfortunate to me that the subtle agitators in the government and the media aren't the ones paying the price for this. The citizens are. But I think if we don't calm our shit, it'll be taken out of the Democratic mayors and governors' hands. And they're going to declare martial law, and they're going to move in with the National Guard. Because you have to control this situation. You can't just let these people do this. When I was a child, my grandpa taught me 2 wrongs don't make a right. So when you go to want to burn down someone's building because someone like George Floyd died, or someone like Mr. Blake died, someone like, Mr. Pellerin died, you're making more victims out of one crime. That's not how we do this, people. I appreciate people's interest in wanting to lash out, but all of that is being stirred up and instigated. And all it does, it just... I think the big sad part to me is that it just makes more victims in the same place. Rayshard Brooks dies. Next thing you know, there's riots there. And an 8-year-old girl gets shot. George Floyd dies. 30 people coast to coast were killed in the wake of that. We've had 3 months of riots straight. And they're going to double down because of Mr. Jacob Blake. When a person in your neighborhood is killed by the police or anybody else, and you respond by going to shops and breaking and destroying and burning them down and looting them, injuring the people in them, attacking people, going to residential neighborhoods and harassing people, going to police precincts and buildings and trying to burn them down and attack the officers there. It's obviously an insurrection, so let's not pretend, but where are your generals? Who are your generals? What do you get out of this? What statement are you really making? And who are you really hurting? I'm not encouraging you to adjust your target strategy to make a statement. I just want you to look at what happens next and ask yourself why and who benefits. I don't want to see martial law in my state. And I don't want to see National Guard rolling down my street. So for the love of all things sacred, please stop overreacting like this. This is not how you accomplish your goals. Do you even believe you're going to get someone's attention in a positive way? Do you really understand that what you're doing is you're fighting an insurrection for government officials, the same pieces of shit that have put you in the predicament? I appreciate you're mad. I think you're mad at the wrong people. This has to stop somewhere. And I'd like for people to choose sooner than later, saner than not. Because if we don't, liberal policy has given a broad brush to those in command. And they were elected there. You think lockdowns and mask mandates and business closures, etc., is authoritarian. Just you wait. You thought the curfews early in the George Floyd situation were unreasonable. You think them walking down the street pepperballing people is out of hand. People in Wisconsin are pulling riots on sheriffs, I hear. That's a new escalation. Antifa are distributing level 3 body armor to each other. That's an interesting escalation. Where do you think this goes from here? If someone doesn't put a stop to this, then sooner or later the citizens will understand there's no one to put a stop to this. I don't mean to say that they'll defend themselves. That's a matter of course. Your right to life is going to be there. What's going to happen is they're going to realize if they just handle the situation on their own, the police are demoralized, defunded, and gone. They quit. They left. There's no one to actually stop them from doing what they really feel like doing to these rioter groups. So fucking quit it. Okay?